be on the left side of the fairway to have the best shot at the green. 2 bunkers, bunker on the right, making a back right hole location the toughest. Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Strong winds continue breeze.
Well, it was a chance to separate yourself from the rest of the field, Rich. Just like these conditions we're seeing right now. You've really got to be far more severe price than normal.
Club selection obviously is crucial.
Oh, it's imperative today.
Take an extra club or two, choke down.
Very much so.
And he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. You need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Frank, what's the player facing here at the first on this approach shot?
Uphill. Just have to adjust a little bit for the yardage, Rich, and also that pitch of the green.
Well, certainly playable from here. Ball is in the first cut. Not too bad.
Should be safely on deck.
And getting ready for the putt. Frank, that looked good to me.
Can't birdie them all, Rich.
If he makes it, he wins the hole. That's not how you picture it, Frank, when you step on that first tee.
No, you'd like to go back to that first tee right now and start again.
And he makes it for par. Stroke that with authority. Here at the par 3 second hole, bunker left, bunker just short of the green. That water is not in play for most of these professionals. The green is 34 yards deep. The key here probably is to keep it below the hole. It can get tricky if you're above it. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. That one is in the bunker. Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Pretty good shot right there. Second shot now for Patrick Rodgers. Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
Going to take some skill now.
Just trying to make clean contact from the rough.
Well, that's a little absurd, that, Rich. The shot wasn't that hard, but it's come up well short.
Didn't appear committed through impact. And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. And he has it, Frank.
I don't believe it.
He wins the hole. Beautiful touch. Nice putt. Out of the short par 4 third here at East Lake Golf Club.
Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough. Rich, do you think we should tell him this fairway out there?
Yeah, he's been in the rough all day long. And about 1 1/4 left to the hole. This is a good-looking shot. On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
Spieth settles in over his birdie putt. There you have it. Well done. Great putt. Locked in on the read and the speed. Here now at the par 4 fourth hole at East Lake. It is 440 yards in length.
Ah, nice.
Looks good. Playing it point to point. Fairway off the tee, fairway on the second shot, and now a really good angle to attack. Headed for the bunker? Not quite what he was hoping for. The tee shot in the bunker. So he's in the fairway bunker. Frank, what's the key here on this shot?
Sometimes take a little bit more club, but it still gets down to contact. Any little bit of sand gets between the ball and the club face, you will lose 10, 15, 20 yards.
Frank, what's the right approach here at the fourth?
Well, this green not only slopes back to front, but also left to right. So you can actually hit the ball slightly left of the flag. The green will feed it to the right.
Fairly long, 25-foot putt here. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
Rodgers needs this to win the hole. Wow, I thought he made that. Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
Did the job right there. He has this attempt for par. That is a solid par putt right there. Back on the tee here at East Lake, it's the 5th hole. This is a muscular par 4, Frank, at better than 500 yards.
You just take 4 and walk to the next tee on any given day, Rich. Blind tee shots, really you have to hit a good one here. Otherwise, you're just sort of going to clock up at least a 5 straight away. Par 5 for the members, so it's a tough par 4 even for the pros.
They'll pay a little bit of a price for missing the fairway here because from that rough, you cannot control the spin on the golf ball.
Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my eye.
And it looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow through. Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. He'll need to be strong with this. Did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster. Instead, see a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Jordan Spieth now on the approach shot. It's a pretty big putt right here to win the hole. And that gives him the hole. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
The 6th green here at East Lake Golf Club, tracing back to the original Tom Bendelow design that opened back in 1908, built as the green for the par 5 16th. Donald Ross, rerouting 5 years later, made it the target for a par 3 on the front 9. He's hit the green, but his work is by no means finished. A difficult putt coming up from about 25 feet. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. And getting ready for the putt. Yeah, he's going to love that one, Frank. Sensational effort.
Oh, just eat that up.
Birdie chance now for Jordan Spieth. And he has it for birdie. The 7th hole here at East Lake in the Tour Championship is a slight dogleg to the left, demanding accuracy off the tee. Fairway bunker along the right side will punish a drive, straying in that direction, resulting in a difficult approach shot. The second shot must navigate 3 deep greenside bunkers in order to find the 2-tiered green, blind to players from the fairway. Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway.
There is fairway out there. There is.
He can't find it, though. Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. It is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
Into the thick stuff. That's a difficult lie. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
Patrick Rodgers to win the hole. Rodgers takes the hole. Bang. Has it. Hole number 8, now another dogleg left. Set up here. 405 yards, par 4. This one is definitely heading left. Looks like it is going to end up in the rough. So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see.
This has no chance of finding the fairway. This is turning left.
That's a bit offline in the rough.
Rich, too much grass between ball and club face.
Paid a price with the tee ball landing in the rough. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball. No, it might just go in.
He can win the hole on this putt. He wins the hole. Oh, yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Now rounding out the front side, finally a par 5. It's a 600-yarder.
Ah, nice.
Looks good. And now the second shot here at this par 5. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
And from the fairway for his second shot here.
Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. He's going to have to find something, Frank, other than the rough.
Yeah, there's hitting it right and there's hitting it left, but when you've got to go out of both barrels, the game becomes hard. Remember, out of the rough, expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
On the green and looking at a birdie opportunity. Frank, as we get set for this approach, what does our featured player need to do to regain some of that early round magic?
First, a bit of advice, really. Take a deep breath. Make sure all those bad thoughts get out of your mind. After that hot start, we all know they can play better than this, but they need to relax first of all and then let their game take over again.
You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants to do over there.
This would give Spieth the hole. The hole belongs to Jordan Spieth. Mark that as a birdie on the card. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. We are back on a beautiful day here at East Lake Golf Club in Atlanta. Set to kick off all the action on the back nine. The 10th is 469 yards.
Par 5 for the members, Rich. Par 4 for the pros. There is a lake down there, but that's only for top of Ted, not these great players in the field. 9 bunkers last time I counted them here on 10, and I'd like to think they're not all in play. I've got to mention one thing, though. There's an out of bounds left of those bunkers on the left. And believe me, I've seen a few go over the fence.
I've played some golf with Topper Ted, also with Hacker Harry. Good players. Good tee shot right in the short grass.
Second shot.
In the bunker, still with a chance for an up and down. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. Rich, there's nothing worse than this. This might look all right, but in the mulch, this is a disastrous situation.
So this is not mulch or do about nothing?
Ah, I get it.
was a beauty, a real beauty. Well, bunker play is really about technique and feel. The two greatest ever are probably Gary Player and Seve Ballesteros. Seve actually was so good, he was so skilled, that he could open up a 3-iron. That's right, a 3-iron on a short bunker shot from a greenside bunker and splash it to a couple of feet as if he had just used a 60-degree sandwich. Amazing. Good putt. Locked in on the read and the speed. He's made it. Depending on the wind, the tee shot to this elevated green ranges from a 4 to 6 iron for most players. The green is 38 yards deep and the back portion is blind to players on the tee. A large oak tree protects the right side of the green, and the front portion is pinched by a pair of deep greenside bunkers. Side hill putts often have 4 to 5 feet of break, and putts from above the hole are surprisingly quick.
This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
See if he's up to the task. Trying to win the hole here. And that gives him the hole. Sinks it.
Unbelievable.
Most players will hit fairway woods or long irons off the tee on this downhill par 4. There's an overhanging tree and some deep rough on that left side of the fairway. That makes this hole really tough if you're coming in from the left side. The right center of the fairway, that's the ideal location, leaving a short iron to the green. Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. See if they can let loose with a good one here from 160 yards. Second shot. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Birdie try up next. Trying to dial in the right number here at the 12th. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
This to win the hole for Jordan Spieth. That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
Sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Trying to stay steady, make a par. Did the job right there. In for par. Now teeing off here at the 13th. That's been the story of the day, hacking it out of the rough.
We have grass stains on the shoes come the end.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie.
Getting off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. And it is not looking like a good lie. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. Actually, a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par. Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there. Patrick Rodgers' third shot. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Frank, that was a pretty good shot right there.
Yeah, he's done well to minimize the damage.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Not too much and not too little. Perfectly played into the center of the cup. Rodgers just wants to keep this round moving along. This is for par. And that's in for a par. At the 14th now, 442-yard par 4 goes downhill a bit.
Yeah, you have to hit the ball down the left side of the fairway, Rich, because everything slopes to the rough on the right. Ball hangs up on the left side. There is a lone tree in the rough there that often comes into play. Green slopes away from the players to the left, and those two bunkers, the reason why they're pinched in, well, when you're in the rough, you'll find out why they're there.
A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway.
Got to be careful here. Downhill, he's got to time it good because your weight's a little bit more on your front foot.
Get down. Lay down. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
One of the game's talented young players, Patrick Rodgers, ready for his approach. Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
Yeah, you wonder what he was thinking on that.
He'll need to be strong with this.
Rich, that was some shot out of the rough. I really didn't think he could even get that on the green.
Well, just to get it on the green, as you say, I think is a big win. This is a 13-footer. Beautiful roll on that one, right in the bottom. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Got it for par. We mentioned just 2 par 5s here at East Lake, and here is that second par 5. It's the 15th and only 525 yards.
Yeah, this is a doozy, really, especially where it comes in the round. It forces you to attack the hole. There's plenty of trouble off the tee, bunkers right and that solitary one on the left. But the second shot, if you can just keep it slightly left of the flag, you'll notice the natural contours will send that ball to the right.
So in a good spot now, fairway again, and a good opportunity to make a birdie here on the par 5.
Second shot.
I think it's a hard game to play from the high grass.
And that's where he's been more often than not today.
And now the second shot here at this par 5. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in.
I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. Not in the fairway, but not too bad, just in that first cut. That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
Oh, what an incredible shot. Getting set now over the putt. Oh, yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Here we are at the 16th now. Headed for the bunker, I think. Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker. Headed for the bunker? In the bunker, still with a chance for an up and down. They'll need to get all of this one. 200 yards, the second shot.
What when you can't reach the green out of a fairway bunker? Do the next best thing. That's put the ball in play. That's exactly what we just saw.
Smart shot. All right, Frank, second shot.
Yeah. More than the distance allows. Still got to check the wind. Don't have to fly the ball all the way to the flag from here.
So, Frank, out of the bunker and back into play.
Yeah, the late Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf's always the next one. Well, by getting the ball back in play, he just made that a little easier.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole. Don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Pretty good shot right there. Now his third, staring right at the green. Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
Going to take some skill now.
Frank, just into that first cut.
Yeah, it's sitting up. Really, this isn't too bad a situation. Well, that's a smart shot. A lot of people would have tried to be a little more heroic from there, but there was no need.
Back on the fairway, back in play. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
This would give Spieth the hole. Jordan Spieth takes the hole. That is a cross-country putt right there.
Up and over the ridge. That's a seagull.
Just 2 holes left here at East Lake, Frank. We have another par 4 set at 455 yards.
Nice.
Looks good. He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. So much riding right now on this shot. You can just feel the tension. Approach shot now to the 17th. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Didn't knock down the flagstick, but he still has a chance.
21 steps, or should I say feet.
Setting up for an approach shot here. Frank, this is just a pleasure to watch. A player hitting on all cylinders at the top of his game.
Notice it's just flowing too. There's not a lot of deep analysis going through his mind. Just one step in front of the other. If your swing's there, you don't have to find it. If your putting stroke's there, you don't have to find it. Just let it happen. Well, that's a little absurd, that, Rich. That shot wasn't that hard, but it's come up well short.
Didn't appear committed through impact. This to win the hole for Jordan Spieth. How does that not go in?
Amazing. Stroke looked good. Line looked good. Just did not take that final break.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Oh, I thought he had that. That's just a poor putt right there. No other way to say it. And a drop shot, a bogey at 17. Not too bad. He gives one back. It's a pretty big putt right here to win the hole. Jordan Spieth claims that one. Not a problem from there. Right in the middle. Frank, always great to call the action here at East Lake with all the history, with so many good holes, and we saw plenty of outstanding shots today.
And I hope everybody got to enjoy the golf course that Bobby Jones certainly loved, and really it got him into the game. So for all of us here, it's fun to take a little trip down memory lane and also play a great golf course.
I'm Rich Lerner, along with Frank Novelo for EA Sports.